Hello, everyone. Well, welcome today. Now, this is a long-awaited video that people have actually been waiting for. If you are watching me on the streams, you'll know that I've been playing Guilty Gear Strive. Now, a lot of you know that I've been curious a little bit about the lore of Guilty Gear. In a whole, I'm a little bit curious, you know? So, today I have found a video by a Mr. and/or Mrs. Triven. I don't know who they are. I was like, man, I really need to look into the lore of Guilty Gear and figure it the fuck out. Because people who watch me play Guilty Gear on stream have asked, do you know anything about the characters? And they'll spout me all this lore while I'm playing the game, and I'm like, sitting there reading chat, and I'm like, okay, well, I like reading chat, but I want to know it myself, so that way you guys, can chill a little bit, watch me get the shit beat out of myself, you know, watch me get you know, a little bit in the face. So, today, we're going to learn the entire Guilty Gear story in 14 minutes. Now, this was a video from a year ago. Maybe outdated, I don't know. But, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit that like and subscribe button. And if you want me to do lore, I see it in the side here. It says Guilty Gear side characters. Oh no, if this video gets 10 likes, I'll do one on that one. Maybe. I don't know. You guys can't even get to 1 like. You think you could get to 10 likes? Yeah, bet. Enjoy the video. Stop him! You know, I'm really hoping this video is good and not bad, and I hope that I actually like the lore. I mean, we watched the story mode, but I wonder what the lore really is about.
Okay, so our story starts with a character called the Original, whose IQ was so immeasurably huge that he managed to discover the Backyard, which is a parallel dimension of everything that exists.
What?
Using this discovery, he decides
to... What? Okay, well, we're starting out a crazy gate, I guess. Wow, I didn't realize we were starting straight out of the craziest of gates. Wow, okay, that's a lot. Guy with big brain, figures out a thing and makes a thing. Cool.
To create a robot called the Universal Will, which is tasked with bringing true happiness to mankind, but it gets confused and becomes the main antagonist instead. Are you with me so far? Apparently.
I'ma be real, Steven. I have no clue. Big brain IQ guy. It's like, yo, robots, and it becomes sentient and becomes bad guy of the world, I guess.
At the turn of the new millennium, Y2K actually happens, and every single electronic device in the world malfunctions in an event known as the Dawn of Revival, which plunges all of humanity into chaos. Fortunately, there are 5 geniuses.
Okay, well, that is something that chat has mentioned before. They're like, did you know that Y2K actually happened in this world? And I went, wait, what? Interesting. So, Y2K happens in this world, and that's why all the technology is weird. Okay. All right.
This is known as the Apostles, who knew that Y2K was going to happen and offered a new energy source, magic. A few years later, a researcher who at this
Wait, you're telling me if Y2K happened, we would have had magic? Yo, where do I sign the fuck up? That sounds awesome.
Point is only known as That Man, kickstarts the Gear project alongside his colleagues Frederick and Aria.
Hey, we know these two.
This research team entirely falls apart when That Man uses the flame of corruption to turn Frederick into the prototype Gear. Meanwhile, in an effort to prevent the United States from militarizing Gear technology, That Man decides to militarize Gear technology. The result of this is...
Okay, well, we don't want the U.S. to use the technology, so I will use the technology. Genius plan. Honestly, he just outplayed him.
Justice, a mobile suit Gundam built by the body of Frederick's girlfriend with the ability to control any and all forces created. However, thanks to the Universal Will, Justice becomes evil and gathers an army of Gears to instigate a 100-year-long war against humanity called the Crusades. Her first mission is to convert all citizens of Japan into antimatter gears to expand her army. That man looks at this and is like, oh shit, that's not good. And his solution is to blow up the entire country of Japan. After many years of...
Wait, so that's how Japan... What? Wait, so... That man created Justice, who is made up of Aria, aka Frederick's wife, and does a whole, pretty much like a mass genocide almost, or conversion or whatever, crusade, and so his plan was, how do I solve this problem? I am that man, and I have gotten in quite a predicament. We blow up Japan. It no longer exists. My God.
of battle, Kai
okay.
army with the help
hey,
of
Kai
now goes by the name Soul Bad Guy, seals justice inside a dimensional prison which puts an end to the crusade.
Based.
However, the prison only holds for about 5 years before weakening, which brings us to the very first Guilty Gear video game. In this game, Soul Bad Guy joins a tournament that is looking for the strongest fighters who can defeat Justice, but he discovers that the whole thing is a hoax orchestrated by a person of indistinguishable gender named Testament. Testament revives Justice using themselves as a sacrifice, and Soul starts throwing hands.
Alright. You love to see it. So that's very interesting. So the first game, what it's about is throwing a tournament to see who is strong, like, to see other contestants strong enough to defeat Justice, since they have Justice, like, locked in a multi-dimension. Okay, interesting. Okay, I'm making sure that I pick up on the lore. If you came here and you're like, why do you stop the video every 5 seconds? Listen, bite me. I'm giving you my explanation of me understanding it, and it's commentary. So bite me. You can't. You're a commenter. But it's very interesting, though. Dizzy. Oh, boy. Okay, well. Boy, am I glad that I was not into fighting games back in the day. I feel like I would have sucked ass at this game. Slash.
Yeah, Soul kind of whoops Justice's mechanical ass. But
yeah,
remember,
yeah.
Justice was built on top of Soul's girlfriend, so now he just has to live with the fact that he took the life of his one true love. Sucks for him, I guess. And this brings us to the next game.
So is that what? So that's why in Guilty Gear Strive, he's poor boy. He's a damaged OC. I understand. God damn. Poor boy.
Gear Zex.
What? Nothing happens.
Zex.
But it does set the stage for Guilty Gear XX Accent Quarter.
Wait, so nothing happens in Guilty Gear X?
One of the 3 kings for a fictional nation known as Illyria, and also falls in love with Justice's daughter, Dizzy. This leads directly to the
Queen Dizzy! We've heard about her.
Guilty Gear 2 Overture, where Kai and Dizzy have a son named Sin, but because Kai would rather be a king than raise a child, he gives his son to Soul Bad Guy. While out on a mission, Soul and Sin get attacked by an army of backyard creatures led by a woman named Valentine, who seeks to kidnap Dizzy and use her DNA to unlock the cube, which is a location in the backyard that allows any individual to control all of reality itself. Soon after, Sin experiences firsthand what it's like to have daddy issues, which causes him to run away in anger. But this backfires because Valentine kidnaps Sin and plans to use him to unlock the cube instead of Dizzy. Soul goes through a magical portal that takes him directly into the backyard, and at the last second, stops Valentine from entering the cube.
Oh, god damn. So the backyard is just, it does come back up. I don't think it was mentioned at all in Strive, from what I've seen, but I don't even... Who's Valentine? I don't know this character. I don't think... Like, I know who Sin is, because he's in Strive, but Valentine, I don't think I know at all, so... What's this... interesting.
Soul also manages to destroy the key to the cube, thus compromising Valentine's entire plan, putting an end to what will become known as the Baptisma 13 incident. Afterwards, Soul
Baptisma 13 incident. Okay. That's a pretty fucking baller name. Also, look at this design. God damn, he used to be slimmer.
Begins assembling a new weapon known as the Junkyard Dog from the pieces of a much more powerful weapon called the Outrage in the pachinko slot machine game called Guilty Gear Vast Edge XT, which takes place 3 months prior to the events of Guilty Gear Xrd Sign. In this game,
sweet, Merciful
declares war on the entire world, but then gets immediately captured by Soul. But then she reveals that she was only a decoy so that the leaders of the United Nations known as the Conclave can enact their true plan, which is to activate the cradle over the city of Babylon, causing an...
What? Oh my... I feel like I just lost brain cells trying to understand that. So, okay, so Ram, who was one of the first characters I was taught to play by Zom, aside from, like, May, was an antagonist at one point. Got her ass instantly, like, slapped by Soul. He was just, like, stuck at, and she's like, eh! But she's like, no, I'm a distraction! Ah! And then these guys are activating... oh my god.
explosion and killing everybody. Why did
Great.
they do that?
Why?
You see,
yeah?
Soul and Kai learned from an elite
Interesting.
assassin named Zato 1 that the Cradle is actually a
Zato.
teleporting spaceship which houses the Conclave itself, who have been warping
What?
back and forth between the backyard and reality this whole time. Apparently, the Conclave is planning to fuse their souls with the corpse of Justice and take over the world.
Oh, so the Conclave, the guys who invented or introduced magic, were bad guys. And, okay, and so the thing is, they've been okay, that... color me surprised, I guess.
Conclave position themselves under a giant fucking lightning bolt and are ready to begin the revival process.
Nice.
But then Dizzy thwarts their operation.
Dizzy!
Magic thing. I would tell you what.
Let's go, Dizzy!
But this is what I wrote in my notes, and I mean, I fucking wrote this.
From what I know about Dizzy is that everybody loves Dizzy, so I'm kind of excited to see her come out and strive. They come up with a plan. Dizzy will take over the electronics that Justice will attach to in the hopes that it will prevent Justice from fusing? It's very confusing.
I have no idea what it means. Now, up to this point, I've...
Random bullshit, go! Wait, is that Elfelt? That looks like Elfelt. That looks like my girl. That looks like my character I play as, guys.
Neglected to mention this girl, named Elfelt. She
Let's
literally just showed up
go! It's my girl! Guys, this is the girl I made. Let's go! Does that make me basic? Probably. Does that make me a little bitch? Probably. But she's really fun to play.
His doorstep one day and has been chilling with the Soul bad guy crew ever since. Well, it turns
Let's
out
go.
she's actually evil and reveals herself to be a traitor, but not actually because she was really being possessed by the Universal Will, who happens to be the Maximus Populi, known as Ariel's.
Sanctus Maximus Populi? What the Areola?
Who is also known as the leader of the entire world. Next game. While all that's happening, a sexy magical witch lady awakens that man's newest creation, Jacko Valentine. Apparently, Jacko holds one half of the soul of a woman named Aria Hale, aka
so this is what I learned in Strive when we were doing story mode. I wonder if Strive is going to be mentioned. Yeah, it looks like Strive's going to be mentioned a little bit, which is okay. It's okay for a good little recap, but interesting, we get more Ariel, but so Jacko's soul is connected to Ariel.
Girlfriend who got turned into this asshole. Meanwhile, Soul and his team are on a mission to find and save Elfelt from the clutches of the Universal Will. He learns from that man that this whole time, the Universal Will's master plan was to fuse Elfelt with Justice in order to create an actual perfect human being. Doing so will bring
I want to know.
The absolute world, which is the result
the absolute world. Oh, left fuck. That sounds... Wow, okay. God damn.
Two quantum particles appearing simultaneously within the backyard, causing both the backyard and reality to merge for a split second, thus leading to the end of the entire world. In the Guilty Gear universe, this phenomenon is what killed the dinosaurs.
Is he serious? Somebody comment down below. Is he Is that canon? What? The fuck?
So yeah, we don't really want that. In addition to saving the world, that man also grants Soul an opportunity to revive his long-dead girlfriend Aria. Her soul currently resides in both Jacko and Justice, so if you combine the two, you get a whole-ass waifu. But this process is extremely risky and involves firing a giant laser directly at the both of them. So that's exactly what they do. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. The laser is just not strong enough, so they fire the laser directly...
What do you do when all else failed? Fire giant laser. Listen, it works all the time. But I want my waifu back. Giant laser. Hear me out. It will work.
Get Soul so that he can use his weapon, the Junkyard Dog, to amplify the output of the laser just enough to finally complete the fusion process. With Justice destroyed and Aria revived, the crisis is averted.
Wait, then how is Aria
taken into custody? When the dust finally settles, Soul and that man have one more meeting before parting ways. That man, hiding away in the shadows for so long, finally takes off his hood and reveals himself to be a cat boy who goes by the name of Oscar R. Kreutz.
Wait, what?
You know what that means?
Wait, what?
It's time for Guilty Gear Strive, bitch.
Wait, what? Wait, he's a cat. What? But I don't remember him having cat ears. What? Huh? But isn't Aria? Isn't Jacko technically Aria now? Or Jacko's her own person now, right? I'm confused.
Is 3 weeks after the events of Xrd, Ino breaks into the prison cell of the Universal Will and takes directly from her boobies a man named Happy Chaos. See,
yes, that's our best boy. He's such dude. I love Listen, okay, I cannot express why don't we just all live in chaos? Let us all embrace it with open arms, with a smile upon our faces. I love this man. This man he drips charisma. He's so cool.
Happy Chaos stole half of Ino's powers, which is why she wants him to give her powers back so she could become a god. Happy Chaos
Can you blame her?
This would be really funny, so he agrees to work with her. Meanwhile, Asuka turns himself into the United
Chaos!
States and is personally escorted by
But what happened to his cat ears?
Where he can go into hiding in the basement. He does this right
Somebody
before
explain
the
it.
G4 Summit event, which sounds like the title for a Smash tournament.
Really
but
does.
It's actually an event where the top world leaders gather at the White House to discuss politics, and more importantly, where White House security is top-notch. Asuka needs this kind of security because he is currently protecting a very powerful magic book known as the Tome of Origin, which
all right.
God. Meanwhile,
we know about that.
And Ino determined that since Soul Bad Guy has saved the world on multiple occasions,
yeah,
they should
true.
probably find a way to prevent him from doing that. Fortunately for them, Happy Chaos has prepared a trump card, a samurai vampire named Nagoriyuki, who's hidden directly underneath this residential apartment building. He could just walk in and make his way to the basement, or...
But why do that? Hang on. Now hear me out. In defense of my boy Happy Chaos, why simply walk in and get the man out when you can simply... What's the fun in walking into a place when you can blow it the fuck up? Your Honor, in defense of Happy Chaos, he did nothing wrong. A little bit of mass genocide got you, it's okay. In the sense that there was nobody in the buildings because Axel actually got them all out because he could freeze time. My defendant Happy Chaos did nothing wrong. Maybe there's some structural damage he might have done. Yes, true. But did he take anyone's lives? No, not necessarily yet. I'm a stinker, I tell you.
Moving on, Ino then lets herself get caught by the police, which was part of their plan, but pretty much
I guess
finds it a little suspicious that this all-powerful
you think?
got arrested by a bunch of nobodies, so they're going to have
sweet merciful Christ,
extra security just in case Ino is planning.
Kofi not safe for work is now following. Ayo, what the fuck? I'm not even streaming this. I'm just recording this on my Streamlabs, and that popped up in the... Well, Kofi, not safe for work. You made it into the video. I don't know how you did it. Good job. It was really distracting. I was like, who the fuck's following me? Why is people following me at a time like this? Anyway, yeah, it was very sus that she was like, I give up. You guys can take me in.
Planning something. But none of that matters because when G4 actually begins, Happy Chaos mind controls all of the White House guards to be under his command, and now the White House is completely defenseless. Happy Chaos walks into the G4 meeting room and politely asks President Vernon to take him to where Asuka is located.
That's all you gotta do.
Soul rushes in and punches Happy Chaos in the face.
And to be fair, he didn't even kill that man who's sitting there on the table. He's still alive. He didn't kill anybody. Listen, it's kind of funny that I'm kind of defending Happy Chaos here. He technically hasn't killed anybody. Shrug. Kind of crazy how he really hasn't when you think about it.
And decides to activate a previously classified government project known as Tir Nanog, spelled like this, which reveals
Tir Nanog,
a giant floating airship,
which is fucking awesome.
The borders of Old Mexico, potentially leading to the White House getting shot down and starting a war. It suddenly dawns on...
Yeah, the White House going to Mexico, it probably would cause a war. They probably would shoot the White House down. It's a bit of a problem.
Asuka, that the amount
but it's
of
okay.
And magical power required to perform all this crazy shit can only lead to one truth. Happy Chaos is actually the creator of magic himself, the original.
Woo! Okay, so full circle. So Happy Chaos is okay. It's something I was confused about, because if he was in Inu, I know, then like who is the ultimate lane? But okay, that's interesting still. Stuff I maybe didn't put together right away. So he's the original.
Meanwhile, Baiken is plotting her revenge against Happy Chaos for killing her friends and family all those years ago during the Crusades, which attracts the interest of this small 12-year-old girl named Delilah, whose brother was also killed by Happy.
Okay, I don't know any of this. Wait, what?
Chaos asterisk, and wants to help Baiken kill the man. Baiken doesn't exactly condone 12-year-olds conducting assassination attempts, so Delilah leaves to take revenge by herself and attempts to teleport straight to Happy Chaos, but fails and inadvertently creates a super high-density info space bubble directly above a massive city that can explode at any moment. Baiken is in the middle of assessing the situation when she is met with Ramlethal, who's a good girl now and was actually a
Yay!
Brigade.
That's our girl. Ramlethal is good. See, she is a good girl, Pat.
All because she ate a burger. Baiken and Ramlethal enter a magical...
Hear me out. In defense of Ramlethal. You eat one burger, you're like, that shit will change your life. You get it. Now listen, there are bad burgers, but you get that one good burger. Oh, it is, some of the best shit you could possibly ever eat. That one good burger. Oh, I haven't had a good burger, like an actual real good hamburger, in so long. It's crazy.
Door portal, which brings them on board an airship.
Hey yo, that just looked a giant. May, hey, all the side characters.
It's this one, using a very.
Wait, hang on, I gotta see.
And Faust. If there's any team that can prevent crisis, it's this one.
God damn it! I wanted to see what it said. Damn it.
Alongside May, April, Sin, and Faust.
Yeah.
If there's any team that could prevent a crisis, it's this one.
All right. So many goddamn dolphin tits. This man dead ass thinks babies pop out of your eyeballs. What the fuck? I still can't get over the fact that she was a villain until she ate a burger. Like, that's real. I'm not making this shit up. Amazing.
Using a very long rope.
Ayo.
A big door. The team
Oh my
managed
God.
to slice the info bubble in half, preventing the city from exploding and saving the lives of over 120,000 citizens. Baiken and Delilah completely give up on revenge, and Faust does, whatever that is. But who gives a shit about all that? Because the city is saved, and with that crisis out of the way, let's go ahead and check back in on the White House.
Wait, but what the fuck did Faust do that? What? Is he gonna gloss over what the fuck Faust did? Now I'm even more confused. Guys, I'm confused.
What is he doing? The U.S.
Bro, I fucking love Happy... Dude, I wish I could be so grossly chaotic as Happy Chaos. When I do collabs with people, I want to be that chaotic. I want that energy. I just want to... but I can't. I'm like... I was raised to be a good boy. A good girl boy. Whatever I am. I was raised to be good. And... It's kind of rough to be chaotic when you just but I would love to be that chaotic. I want Happy Chaos energy, dude. Fuck.
Decides that the only solution to stop
That's American right there.
Mexico is to shoot it down.
Hell
they
yeah.
Can't do that until Sol, Vernon, and Asuka are escorted off the aircraft. Conveniently, the room that Asuka is currently occupying is actually an escape pod. So Sol and Vernon start heading down there, and along the way, Vernon reveals himself to be a cyborg. Asuka attempts to use his epic magic skills to redirect the White House away from Mexico, but is interrupted when Happy Chaos telepathically instigates a magic duel to the death.
Versus!
At first, Happy Chaos appears to get absolutely bodied, but then he's like, wait a second, I'm a god, and then proceeds to go absolutely sicko mode on Asuka's ass. Meanwhile, Sol and...
I mean, when you realize that you are indeed god power, why not just do it?
Vernon end up running into Nagoriyuki, who has just been chilling in the White House.
Yeah, Nagoriyuki is just a badass.
As an opportunity to get
He's a real one.
Nagoriyuki to tell him what Happy Chaos's weakness is, but then accidentally kills him in the process. Whoops! Still,
But,
they managed
he doesn't kill him. Come on, you're not fooling anybody.
to make it to the escape pod, but upon opening the door, Happy Chaos teleports inside and locks himself in with Asuka. But then Asuka comes out with his Uno reverse card all like, fuck you, I was never actually in the escape pod, bitch. They eject Happy Chaos off the White House and redirect the airship to safety.
Bro, I love this moment because I was like, oh, the guard is actually Happy Chaos, right? But then I had put together the pieces when I originally watched the story mode in the game. I was like, wait, no, he triple played them, which is so cool. Such a good triple play.
Glad that's over. But suddenly, the tone shifts as Asuka decides it's finally time to rid the world of Sol, bad guy. He removes the flame of corruption from Sol, leaving behind but an ordinary man, Frederick Bulsara. The curtains finally close on a story 23 years in the making, and a dawn of a new mankind shall begin.
Pitch, please.
Wait, because it turns out that the Happy Chaos that was from the
let's
airship
go!
was fake, and actually just some random guy that looked like Happy Chaos, while the real
I fucking love Happy Chaos, dude. God damn it, I'm gonna keep glazing up my man.
Happy Chaos was just sitting there, chilling. Happy Chaos takes directly from Asuka's boobies the
Yep,
of origin,
yep.
which allows Ino to finally transfer.
See, this is why men can't have pocket dimensional booby holes, you know? Women, they can hide anything in their boobs. Us men, we do it. It comes straight out of our chest, you know? We get it's bad. It's bad. It doesn't work.
And do literally anything she wants. And the worst part is, Soul can't do shit about it because he's just a regular dude now. The first thing Ino does with her newfound godhood is reenact the end of Evangelion.
Woo!
Which, I mean, fair enough. I would probably do the same thing if I were a god.
True.
But then she says that, with the flame of corruption no longer implanted in anyone, the only thing that can defeat her now is its counterpart, the Scales of Juno. But who the hell is implanted with the Scales of Juno? Well, the Scales of Juno were originally implanted into Justice, but with the power of family trees, bullshit, God, and anime, the Scales
Okay.
of Juno were miraculously passed down genetically to none other than Kai Kisk.
Wait, what? Okay, so how Kai Kisk obtained the Scales of Juno? Okay, so as previously stated, Justice was the first of the implanted with the Scales of Juno. Justice would then pass on the Scales of Juno to her daughter, Dizzy. Dizzy would then fall in love with Kai, and the Scales of Juno would be passed down to their son, Sin. However, when Sin was born, he was just way too fucking powerful. So Kai, being the incredible father he is, decides to scoop his son's eyeball out with a what? Huh? With its socket. Oh my god. And swap it with his own to limit Sin's power levels because Kai shoved his son's eyeball into his own socket. He managed to gain a small amount of the Scale of Juno within his eyes, and now has the ability to use Dragon Install. Or at least I think this is how it happens. I'm not really sure, because while this was the explanation given to me by Strive's GG World mode, there are some sources on the internet that say the cause of the Scales of Juno within Kai is unknown, since apparently the creator of Guilty Gear has stated in the past that Kai gained the Scales of Juno through his relationship with Dizzy, not to mention the fact that the entire r/Guilty Gear Reddit community won't shut up about gear STDs. Oh my fucking god. Holy shit. Okay, didn't know that.
With the necessary tools in hand, confidently stands up to Ino and prepares himself to protect the entire world in the ultimate battle of man versus God. He fails. After all hope seems lost, President Vernon comes strolling out with a bin of nuclear batteries capable of obliterating the entire world. Which were kind of just lying around in the Oval Office?
I mean, you know, it's the White House.
Nobuyuki is not actually dead.
Yeah.
Conveniently tells Soul that Ino's weak point is in her right hand. Using this knowledge, Soul fucking machine guns those nuclear batteries all over Ino's right palm, completely eviscerating her from this planet and finally putting an end to the stupid-ass, overly complicated storyline. The story ends with everyone doing their own thing. Soul starts building rocket ships in his backyard, Kai gives up on being a king, Happy Chaos comes back somehow, and Asuka pursues a new goal and true intentions throughout the entire series, starting his own Spotify.
I'm so glad that I'm not the only one who laughed about that shit. Goddamn, dude, when I learned that this man wanted to just start a podcast, I was losing it. This man wanted to have a little radio podcast. I was losing my shit. Oh my god. Holy shit.
This is all new to me, so I'm afraid I may not be very eloquent.
Oh my goodness. Absolute good shit right there. Holy fuck. Good video. Oh my god. Well, I don't know if that was all the lore of Guilty Gear. It feels like maybe it wasn't. I'm gonna be real. I want to look at the comments real quick. Let's see here. The fourth game in the series is Guilty Gear 2. Okay, the best part of how the translation of the next game reveals They take place after like 5 minutes. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. So to undo his mistake, even though having the flame of corruption doesn't hurt him, and at the worst time possible. True! Asuka does do that. It is true. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This video gets 10 likes. I will react to the Guilty Gear side characters. We will learn about the Guilty Gear side characters if this video gets 10 likes. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for liking me doing Guilty Gear stuff. If there is a different Guilty Gear video out there that you think does a better job at explaining the lore, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to know more, because I feel like it feels like there's still a lot I'm missing. I didn't learn anything about Potemkin in this. Ironically, like, where was the Potemkin lore? Like, what's that about? Anyway, maybe that's the side characters one. I won't know until you guys hit 10 likes. Can you guys even hit 10 likes? Please. You guys can't even hit 4 likes. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next one. Hit that like and subscribe button. And, yeah, that's it. That's the end of the video. Bye. Get out of here. See ya.